Hello and welcome back to another cleaning video. It's been a while since my last video. I'm actually in the process of moving, so I did just want to take a moment and actually make a list of things I need to do for this day. Every day is more stressful than the last when you're in the process of relocating, so I just needed to give myself a little bit of motivation and just take inventory of the things I needed to clean. Today I'm going to do just a short list of things that absolutely need my attention right now. I've definitely neglected to clean like my vacuum, my ceiling fans, windowsills. It's also flu season, so it's just a good time to tend to those things. So that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be more of a zone cleaning, and I hope this provides you some motivation too. Alright, without further ado, let's get to it. There's quite a bit of buildup in my window track of like mud and bugs and just I don't know what else just kind of built up in there, but it's been a bit annoying trying to open our windows. They get kind of stuck in their place and you have to like really put some Popeye Sailor Man forearm force into opening it. So I'm just going to be spilling a little bit of this. This is just a water and soap solution, dish soap, and using a tiny toothbrush to just scrub out as much dirt as possible. I do live in Arizona, so we've been having really nice evenings, really cold mornings, but really nice evenings, so the windows are nice to have open. This thick muddy paste is what was keeping my window from sliding easy. I'm using this towel to soak up the rest of the dirt. Yeah, it's pretty amazing at the things that you forget about, and honestly just doing small maintenance like this doesn't take a whole lot, and it's not something you have to do all the time, just now and then. My vacuum. Now my vacuum has not been picking up as much as it used to, and that's because it's extremely clogged. I honestly don't use my vacuum that all too much, just because I only have 2 rooms that actually have carpet in it, and the suction doesn't work very well, so I don't really use it on like my upholsteries because it hasn't been performing well. So I'm going to take the time to actually take everything apart and just really gut it out, make sure nothing is clogged so I can use it like I once did. So hindsight is always 2020. Right here I'm struggling to figure out how to take that top chamber off without everything spilling on the inside. If you have a Bissell vacuum that has different chambers like this, what I recommend is that you actually put the bottom part back on before taking the top piece down, so you don't have to go through this process like I did. Everything spilled everywhere and it's just like, what have I done? And in the moment, I was like, there was no other way. I'm using a regular pair of scissors to cut out any strings or hair ties or things that get stuck in the bristle so that it'll be able to turn more efficiently and hopefully pick up more dirt and debris from my carpet and other surfaces. So because all these pieces come apart and there are no electric wirings in it, I can just simply wash it in my sink with just some dish soap and water. So that's what I'm doing. I'm rinsing everything out, trying to clean out as much dirt and grime as possible from everything. Make sure everything is cleaned out. I did have a clip that had me cleaning out the hose, and that was super satisfying, but I don't know what happened to it. It got lost. So fortunately it's not in this video, but clean out the hose, clean out all of the vents and filters, etc. as much as possible. And please, I let everything dry. I thought I dried everything as best as I can, but it wasn't dry enough. So my advice is let everything dry before you put it back together. And then you've got a good working vacuum. Now this is the part that makes me just a jump for joy inside. I know, lame, but this actually makes my life so much easier. It's the fact that my hose attachment is working. So what you're seeing is me using my hose attachment on my window panels and also under my TV stand, and it's just picking up so much debris, which it hasn't done in a while. I don't usually use it because I didn't feel like it worked effectively, but now that it's unclogged, it is pulling in. Look at that, it's just a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie, that took a huge chunk of time and I did work up an appetite, so I made myself a sandwich, and while I was cleaning up I was like, you know what, I actually haven't cleaned my toaster in a while, if ever. So I decided I was gonna clean my toaster, violently shake as much crumbs out of it as possible and clean the crumb tray, and then just give it a nice little polish. This originally was not going to be in this video. I thought about doing it for another video, but I said, you know what, no time like the present, so I decided I'm just going to record it, put it in there, and get it out of the way. Alright, so just a second to brag about this product because it works phenomenally. Now, I'm not sponsored by Mrs. Meyer's or Grove Collaborative or anybody, but if y'all want to, I'm down because this works so well. I love using this. In my last video, I was using it as a first impression, and since then I've been using it obsessively anywhere I can. So if you don't already use this product, definitely give it a try. I find that it doesn't leave behind any like greasy residue like I do with other products to get this kind of shine. It leaves nothing behind, and it's just like a nice lemony scent. It's just nice, that's all. Alright, so back to the list I was working on. I'm going to be using my vacuum. It's got a double-sided like attachment to it. One side has teeth on it and the other side has bristles on it. I'll be using the bristle side to clean off this closure where my air vent is. It's recommended that you change your filter every 28 to 30 days, so at least once a month. Make sure to change your air filter. It's just a really good habit to get into so that the air that is circulating your home is clean air. A cute little freshener hack I've been using for years now is just to take 1 or 2 sheets of actually laundry sheets, and you just kind of put that in between the closure and your air filter, and that actually pushes out just a light, nice smell throughout your home. I saved the worst for last because I decided to use the store brand duster versus the name brand duster, thinking, you know, it's just less expensive, they're both the same. They are not the same. The actual name brand does do all the locking and trapping of all the dirt and dust that you try to dust away, but the store brand one is just like rolling it up into this weird caterpillar and pushing everything off, and I was like so scared it was gonna fall on my head. Watching this back, I probably should have worn a hat or something. Alright you guys, that pretty much does it for this cleaning video. If you have made it this far in my video, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope this provided you some motivation as well. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notification bell so that you know when I post my next videos. One more thing. Don't forget to check the links in my description box to get a free 5-piece Mrs. Meyer's gift set when you place your first order with Grove Collaborative. Okay, until the next video, bye!